I think if you open the high school yearbook and you just open it to any random page and you point at any student, that student may be struggling with mental health. There isn't one picture of mental health based on societal stereotypes. Every young person wants to feel like they belong, that they have a purpose, and that people care about them.
We see a lot of mental health challenges with kids. Anxiety is a big one, and lots of different kinds of anxieties. We see a lot of kids that struggle with depression or low mood. And a lot of kids that have experienced like family challenges, like different kinds of trauma or parental separation and divorce.
I think it is extremely hard growing up and being a kid these days compared to 20, 30 years ago. They have the social pressures of what should I look like? What should I be doing? I have to keep up with all these other people that I see. They can't unplug like we used to be able to before cell phones existed. 1 in 5 children and 1 in 5 adults is going to have a mental health disorder or concern at some point in their lives, and half of that happens before the age of 14.
If you're not feeling regulated, you can't learn. And so we have kids in classrooms that, because of their mental health challenges, they're really struggling to be present and to focus on their learning. And that can impact the classroom with needing to slow down lessons, or kids needing extra support, or just kids not being able to be in the classroom because they're so overwhelmed.
Nothing has fallen off of our plates in education. As our mental health needs continue to increase, now teachers are being told, hey, you've got to be in a position to triage some of those mental health needs because otherwise kids aren't going to be able to learn those state standards. But oh, by the way, you're still responsible for making sure that kids know all of those state standards. The fact of the matter is we just don't have the infrastructure to do that in-house. Teachers aren't trained to do that. Even our counselors aren't necessarily trained to be professional therapists. And when students present with challenges that are deeper, that's when schools need additional help. So we established a partnership with FamilyMeans to come in and do that.
We partnered with the district to build what is now called the Wellness Center here in the high school because we wanted a space that was just for mental health treatment because it was so important.
How it really helps us is it can provide that specialized mental health service to our students. And it helps with access in a lot of different ways.
Whether they have transportation issues or parents are working 3 jobs to make ends meet and can't get kids places, there might be financial barriers in place or even language barriers. And so we can eliminate all of those. Most of the students that we serve would not be able to get mental health services outside of the school day.
I can see 7 or 8 clients a day here. If they were restricted to after school time, clinicians have appointments at 3, 4, and 5 p.m. And those appointments are booked out months in advance. So it just opens up this opportunity for so many more students and so many more young people who are desperately needing those kinds of services. There are students here, they have pushed down strong feelings for many, many years. And when they come into a therapeutic space where they feel safe and understood and they're given that opportunity to just share what's inside, that can spiral in a good way, where now suddenly that weight is lifted and they find that other parts of them can come out. The ripple effect is really positive. We can help one person, that person can then go and share what they're learning and share their own improved functioning with those around them. It really is incredible when you get to see that.
The Wellness Center allows us to be able to say that we have a proactive way of addressing the mental health needs that students have. Without that, that dynamic shifts for us dramatically. So we have a choice how we want to spend our dollars. Do we want to spend it on the back end trying to rehabilitate a bunch of problems that have already happened? Or can we do that proactively to create people who are going to be in great position to be self-sufficient and hopefully even solve some of those other problems too?
Individual donations really help to be able to continue to provide all of these wonderful services for all of our students, regardless of what their financial situation is.
It's my goal, and I know the goal of all the counselors that I work with, to be able to serve as many young people as we can. The more funding we can get for these services, the more people we can help.
These are our future adults in the community, and these are our future leaders, our future whatever they're going to blossom into. And we need to support that they have a healthy start and a good foundation. We teach them math, we teach them reading. Let's teach them how to cope with their feelings.